introduce our salutatorian for the class of 2025, Danielle Walker.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Everyone here has worked hard to see this day, and being surrounded by friends and family make it all that more important. I'd like to take a moment to recognize a few teachers who have been here with us for a long time, both the class of 2025 and FCPS. While these people won't be continuing their instruction here, they've made a lasting impact on the school. These people are Ms. Bussey, Mr. Richardson, Mr. Berry, and, of course, in the administration branch, Ms. Williams. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our class advisors, Ms. Rudi and Ms. Williams, for staying by us for the past 4 years, organizing fundraisers and other events. Across these 4 years, everyone can agree that some days have been good and some have been bad. Very obvious, as that's exactly how life works. Some words, taken from someone who has become very incredibly special to the class of 2025, Lee Laster, are, if you have 24 hours in a day and 5 minutes of that is bad, why would you let those 5 minutes ruin the rest of the 23 hours and 55 minutes? That's all I wrote for my speech. It was only 4 paragraphs, and I found that when I actually sat down to write something for the first time in my life, I had no idea what I wanted to say. So I asked some of my friends what they would say if given the chance to talk to the entire class. These are some of their answers. 4 years is too short a time to be surrounded by such admirable leaders. With that being said, it is important to remember the principles which have brought us here and the people who have made that possible. I would ask that you take a moment to remember those people, whether they be teachers, friends, or parents, and show your appreciation for all they've done. John Kelly. How you find success is now in your hands. Your choices, your actions, all lead you down the road you end up driving. You now have opportunities in your hands other kids your age may not have or never will have. Don't let any of it go to waste. Dakota Sanders. Stay out of trouble. Matthew Richards. Be nice. Be nice. It's not that hard. Jackson Cartwright Clark. You've all done so amazing, and I'm so proud of how far you've come. Good luck with everything you guys do. Isabella Decker. I have to disagree with Izzy on that one. She lied about all of it. Avery Heathwaite. Thanks for the memories that I may or may not remember in 10 years. Aaron Hart. I'll miss this, eventually. Hazel Andre. You were cool. If you know that statement is for you, then it is. If you doubt that I'm talking about you, I'm not. Allie Donahue Gonzalez Jane. Big dubs, Maddox Goodman, with the W's included. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. And look at Praisel when you say it. Everett Jones. And finally, instead of giving me a quote, Owen Cody, in true Owen fashion, called me a rodent. He asked me to clarify that it was a joke. Thank you all once more for being here, and remember to always take a chance to look around every once in a while. I've been told that life moves fast. You have to make sure not to miss it.
Thank you, Danielle. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2025 valedictorian, Caleb Hall.
Thank you. It is truly an honor to be up here on behalf of the class of 2025. I gotta get the window out of the way. And I would like to speak for all of us when I say that we are immensely grateful for all the sacrifices that have been made for us to stand here tonight with pride. To the administrators and staff who have led by example, showing us how excellence is achieved by the work done in the background. Your hands have taken the spotlight, and moving it from yourselves, you continue to shine it down on all of us. For your selflessness, we are grateful. To the academic and shop teachers who have worked tirelessly to supply us with the skills and knowledge needed to succeed, pushing us to become the best versions of ourselves day in and day out. We are parents and families whose unwavering support and love has been the foothold enabling us to reach high without the fear of what lies below. For your constancy and for your faithfulness, we are forever indebted. For all of you, this night is as much a testament to your work and dedication as it is a celebration of our own diligence and our accomplishments. And with that, I would like to shift our gaze back on us. Franklin County Technical Schools graduating class of 2025. And how far we've come and where we are headed. In all honesty, it feels like the last 4 years have been a blur. We've had to navigate new friendships, a new building, new teachers, the exploratory process, been picking a shop, diving into a new trade. For many of us, sports, for some co-op, for still others, dual enrollment. But all the while, someone has had our back. And while our continued success will inevitably hinge on how well we maintain these relationships, all the while, someone has had our back. There's always been that friend, guidance counselor, mentor, or parent. And while our continued success will inevitably hinge on how well we maintain these relationships, for many of us, tonight marks a significant shift. We are no longer getting pushed and pulled, no assignments, no deadlines, no attendance. And so, as we wave goodbye to guidance counselors and teachers, and when our parents hand over the wheel to our lives, it is now up to us to forge ahead. And I would like to urge us all not to stall in the transition, but rather to keep the momentum going with two things on our minds. First, simply put, don't wait. Whether your next step is college, or if you decide to enter the military or workforce to make an impact right away, the world is not going to slow down to accommodate any of us. So keep pace, work hard, find a career that will make an impact, go to the college of your dreams, build a family and provide them with a life of opportunities, purpose, and love. Whether you had those luxuries or not. And second, most important, always remember that what will matter more in the end than what you do is why you did it. Ask yourself, what do you do it for? Better yet, who do you live for? Why do you do what you do? You set these goals to earn a degree, to build a family, to chase a career, to find satisfaction in something. But the question is, all for what? I promise you, if you do not find the answer to this question, you will find yourself starved of real, deep, and lasting purpose, even in the highest level of success and achievement. So I implore you, find your answer, your purpose, what and who you live for. Don't wait, because nothing I or anyone else here can say or do will be able to change your mind. We'll be able to truly convince you of the answer. All that I can do is offer a path, one that has worked for me and for all whom I most admire and respect. Chief of these, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, is this to say: for what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his soul? In other words, what do you gain if you have absolutely everything you could ever want, but you lose the very essence of who you are? The truth is, you gain nothing. And if you believe that, it is up to you to find what will sustain your purpose, your life, and the very aspect and essence of your living being, your soul. For me, I find purpose in the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus Christ, the resurrected Son of the living God. But don't trust me. Find the truth for yourself. And as you wrestle with how and when you are going to make an impact on this earth, don't settle for any less than your full, honest potential. So find your purpose, and please, don't wait. Thank you.
2025, please stand.
That's the only time you can
At this time, move your tassels from right to left. I would like to formally introduce the graduated class of 2025. Congratulations.